Tales from the darkness.
Creep. Stacy, a beautiful roughly in her late teens, sits on a couch completely relaxed and nonchalant. She's flipping through a few channels. It's clear nothing is on that interests her. As she turns to the local news, a story heading catches her eye. The newscaster urges a warning. Reports are saying the person at large is an older male, believed to be armed and dangerous. If you have any information, please call the police. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to apprehend the assailant yourself. Stacy brushed it off. In her mind, with these cases, the culprit is captured soon after. And, living in a gated community, with only the residents having access to enter it, it was highly unlikely that someone like that would come near here. A few hours had passed and Stacy hadn't eaten. She decided to order pizza from Mario's, her usual go-to when her parents were away. Later on, it was now 45 past the hour and the pizza still hadn't arrived. This was unusual, Stacy thought to herself. Mario's was notorious for delivering in a timely manner. Stacy decided to call the restaurant back. To her surprise, the owner assured her that the delivery was sent out over 20 minutes ago and that he had multiple deliveries, so he was probably just running behind. That gave her a sense of relief. She wasn't worried or anything. She was just so hungry and began to grow tired of waiting. The doorbell rang. "About time," she shouted. Stacy practically leaped off the couch to get to the door. When she opened the door, her eyes immediately ran over the appearance of the pizza delivery man. He had greasy hair, his shirt was wrinkled and untucked, his shoes looked to be covered in mud. Yes?" Stacy nervously asked. "Pizza delivery," the man replied in a low, groggy tone, keeping his head down, only revealing the scruff of his chin hair. The man smirked, displaying some not-so-healthy teeth, as he stepped more into the dim light of the porch, revealing in his hand a pizza box from Mario's, lifting his head. "It took you a while, huh?" Stacy stated. "Traffic," he replied subtly. Stacy could tell he wasn't her regular delivery man. "Where's Todd?" she asked. "He took the day off." Delivery man pushed the pizza box into Stacy's gut. $14.50. Stacy reached into her pocket and handed the man a crumpled up $20 bill. "Keep the change," she replied nervously, slipping back behind the door. By this time, her appetite had practically evaporated. "Oh, wow. Thanks, lady," the man replied sarcastically. The man then turned to leave before noticing Stacy's body. "Wow, you're hot." Stacy, already shook by the obvious creepiness of the man's presence. She didn't want to be rude, as she was home alone and this man could clearly overpower her. She decided to reply politely and close the door immediately. Thanks." Stacy took the pizza and tossed it on the couch, bolting upstairs to her room. She grabbed a baseball bat that was resting inside her closet from her days when she used to play softball. Stacy knelt down like she was Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, belly crawling across her room to the window to make sure the delivery man had left. She peeked out of the blinds of her window, just enough to notice the very ominous and dark silhouette of a man sitting in his car, but not enough for him to notice her. Still, something was off. Even though she knew he couldn't see her, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Suddenly, the car's engine shot in reverse. The delivery man left like he was in a hurry. "Thank fucking God," Stacy exclaimed in relief. Stacy then decided to head back downstairs. She was reluctant that she was safe. She even chuckled at the thought that if she was in a scary movie, right about now she would be running upstairs to get away from the murderous psychopath. She grabbed a couple slices out of the pizza box and lounged on the couch. Then the phone rang. "Hello?" Stacy answered politely, while still chewing her food. "Yeah, he just left." "What?" Stacy became panicked. She rushed around the house, tossing her phone onto the couch, checking the locks on all the windows and doors. She turned off all the lights and decided to huddle below the sink in the kitchen. She reached into a drawer and grabbed a steak knife for protection. Mario, still on the phone, shouting to Stacy, hoping that she would hear him. "He said he's in the house. Get out of there." But Stacy didn't hear him. Suddenly, a sharp squeak noise from the garage door, rocking back and forth, grabbed Stacy's attention. Her eyes practically bulged out of her head. The end.